Hey, what Toku fans? It's been a while. I'm so sorry it's been a while. And, well, this is the first video on the channel in 2026. Yeah. I'm gonna try and get back in the, hopefully try and get back into the group of reviewing, catch up on Sentai, Kamen, and Prequel and stuff starting this week. And also my JoJo reviews. Because I plan to get back to review and finish up the Stardust Crusaders anime. In the Egypt arc on Monday, which is tomorrow. And also, well, also got to do anime to review as well. I'm going to try and catch up on the anime I missed up on. And watch new anime as they air. This time, no delay. Hopefully. Don't want to repeat the last time. Can't get out of that stupid habit no matter what. Oh yeah, like this. Little kind of blanket. Not a bed blanket, but something to put around you. Keep you warm. And it's cold during the winter season. Trust me. Even close the window will just end up getting hot. So yeah. It's fucking inconsistent. Oh well, I've been doing what I've done lately. Done a lot of it in the past couple of months. And I created a new channel, I think, called Cartoon Atrocities. It was a rebrand, really. It's kind of adaptations of media. Basically, it was like adaptation of a cartoon or a cartoon adaptation of a movie or show. So that. It must be an adaptation of one of those formats. So I don't limit. So yeah, I'm both. So I don't limit myself. Avatar, the last animated movie from 2010, is the most infamous example of an atrocity. So yeah, but I want to be more familiar, catch up, watch tidy up the original Avatar series. We'll check out that movie and Korra and the live action series. That is alright, like a Gabba. I haven't watched it, but I can gather it's kind of alright. It just makes some stupid changes that were really dumb because they work with the characters original, like Saga sexism. He was sexist, oh yeah, but that's the point. He's punished for it every time, and he grow. And sexism just disappears by the time the kill episodes happen. Episodes, right? Yeah, I think I'll explain more when I actually review the series. I bought some new Lego. Found this in a shop. Now this is Katsuya Janochi or Joy Wheeler for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Kilo plushie. Found it, cheap price. Looks like him. I found a Yu-Gi plush, but look nothing. The eyes are just too weird. The black eyes are just too creepy. He's just more accurate. Bring it on, Yug. Also bought a Tails plushie. Costs a little more, but cute. Also got this for Christmas. Mom says it looks like Louis, my cat. So, yeah. As I said, I'm going to get back into the groove of reviewing this. Get back to the groove of reviewing Tokusatsu. All preparation before February 15th. Not just because that day's my birthday, but that's actually the premiere date of the new series Space Sheriff Gammon Infinity. So that means I got to have to watch the original Gammon as well, beginning of the Mel Hill series. Uchu Keiji, Gammon! I don't know how to watch it, I know, but I want to go through the Gammon series before watching this remake. Well, reboot, sorry. I don't know why you cannot air this new show around the same time as Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. Why do you need to end Super Sentai for the show? I just don't understand. Sentai's just been a pillar of Tokusatsu since its debut in 1975. Just a little disappointed that this is happening. So anyway, I'm gonna eventually start me with Sentai seasons once I'm done catching up. But it's gonna take the first one's gonna take me a while because it's over 80 episodes. Let's Go Ranger from 1975. We'll go on to Jack Den Geek Tai. Jacka Den Geek Tai. Alright, let's continue. I'm still where I left off with episode 9 of Kamen ZEZTZ. So let's get into this episode. So after the usual introduction and recap, we cut to them trying to wake Baku up. Parallel in the real world, with Minami trying to jumpstart his heart. I mean, ends up using the recovery, using the gun and recovery sphere, but in such an evil nightmare to kill at the same time, but Nox stops it. Why? You get a hint of why later, so let's put a bit of that. She blasts it and uses to revive him. They get blasted outside. He's arrived. He was there for that, but he does tell her not to do that again because it's too risky. Neither is Nancy's still injured a little bit later, but how? It's kind of weird. It's a dream world, right? I understand you get killed, die in a dream, but you died in a real world too. But that your dream wasn't for the nightmare. And Nancy's injury wasn't really for a nightmare. So it's just weird how it didn't heal. Pop it straight. Didn't heal quickly. Any big deal? I don't know, just saying. Also, I do recently news. The gag movies that I'm able to watch. Also, the new special movie called Kamen of Ram, Stomach Route. It's a war scenario where Lakia did not get to interact with Shoma as he did join Shoma's side. Nail's just moving in the head. Why Gamma? This is all in Niall's mind before his death. Damn. Well, it might help me contextualize his death a lot better than the actual show. Because that was just a massive disappointment. Just him exploding on a trick. Like, if you weaken him, that'd be more so. And then show with a deal of finishing blow. More satisfying than just him being exploded by one of his own balls by accident. Well, not accident, you get what I mean. It's just a disappointment. So how's that going to handle this finale? I don't know. Because this isn't really seen much of a villain group this season. More like one villain controlling the nightmares. Which is interesting. Because normally when you see these tokusatsu shows, you get a group of villains. I mean, it makes sense for most writers to eventually face. But this one only has one main antagonist, Nox. At least for the rest portion of the story. That can easily change midway through. That is possible. Look at Sweet Precure. Mephisto was basically the main antagonist for the series for a while. For the first half. But by the time Cure Muse debuted, they switched to another villain. Because he was being controlled. It's a whole thing. I don't watch Sweet Precure, but I plan to in the future. So, yeah. But it's one of the examples I think. Like, close to that, it's just. Oh, never mind. Anyway. The chef, Richard, refuses to go because this restaurant is our soul. Says other soul. And here, Baku wakes up in the real world, finds up in the hospital. Here's what happened. The sister tells her to stay put. A little bit of comedic moment too. Yeah. Because when Fujimi shows up, and she's made that the chef is here at this very hospital. But this wasn't really related to what happened with the nightmare. He already had a bit of a heart condition prior. A surgery was scheduled for the coronary event. No, see, I just assumed that it was the doctors who scheduled it. Since, timing is everything. It never suggested he's on to schedule it. Since he's not a doctor. It's the doctor's job to schedule surgery. So it's just a little weird that they complain about that, aka Azenzo. He complained about that, but I just assumed it was the doctor's decision, not his. But that's just probably me. And again, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. You're allowed to disagree, but don't force others to agree with you. You let them form their own opinions. Don't be dicks. Okay? I hate toxic fandoms, so don't be a dick. Anyway, so. He tells Barker to rest for now. A bit later, Jimmy finds out that Spec's still going on, even though with the session for the soft though. But the one organizing event wants to see the cooking. So basically, the sous chefs have to do. The sous chefs basically might be trying to destroy the restaurant with a skirt with him by scheduling surgery for this. Well, again, I just assumed it was the doctor's choice. And I know I'm not a medical expert, but you get my mean. So basically, his boss tells him that they want to get us a bed. Basically, when it's been shut down, you have to. Basically, they won't do anything. It won't unless there's evidence. So basically, telling him to get proof of a black case to prevent it from happening. So he makes a decision. He has a call Nagamo, who's missing someone as an arrest's coat, Odaka. It gets reported later, so I'm going to put it up now. Anyway, she gets a call from Ujimi about what he's going to do. Like, hell yeah! I just like her. She's a fun straight man too, with Ujimi's outfits. And Baku makes a decision. Right, and Baku stays out to the hospital with me. That's where you overheard the sous chefs. Or what they said. As he returns to. He actually decides to. He heads back up to his room. And in the dream world, has the base with them waiting. With zero comments that he knows where the doors are. So they find the doors in the kitchen, office, somewhere else. And Baku's able to figure out what's going to happen next. The culinary event. That's the final target. So Baku to stop it. So basically, his dreams are more innocent. Even a normal dream, even innocent dreams can be corrupted by a nightmare. Like even the most normal dream can be corrupted by a nightmare that easily. So basically, not the ones who wish to watch them deep down. No, they can't just make me good on the inside as well, but end up being manipulated because of the nightmare, which actually works. It allows them. It doesn't. It allows them to be creative block if they want to do a story like this. So yeah, the cooking was going on. That's very dish. And the sushis arrive. With Jimmy trying to block her, begging him. He understands the dream, but you know. Nakamura gets a bit of a comedic moment too. She does understand how dedicated he is. not preventing another black case from happening. Preventing another black, trying to prevent another black case from happening. But the amendments were made anyway. As the American recipes, with nightmare influence in the dream. Well, as in the dream, the chef is cooking well with a cook as well. Baku has a confronted the nightmare. Baku has a confronted the nightmare. Again, I like how he uses different cancels. He has a different henshin pose. Henshin. When was the last time? It's still weird that the last Gab did not have a crossover with Gochard. Gochard got a crossover with Geeks. And Geeks got a crossover with Revice. And Revice got a crossover. You get what I mean? I don't think Revice is one crossover, actually. Could be well. It's just weird they're not doing it this time. And we haven't had a new Sentai vs. Kamen Rider movie since 2021. This is going to be the last. This year could be the last opportunity to do that. So Sentai is going to be gone away for quite a while. And there's some anniversary movies. So, yeah, this could be the last. I'm going to send off Sentai for a while. As crossing over with the current season of Kamen Rider. And celebrating Sentai's legacy as well. So I'm curious to know how the crossover with is going to go with Gojuja. Just don't forget that's going to be coming up soon. And it'll be announced as soon as Gojuja ends. In the first week of February. They'll produce on a Sunday. So Gojuja will end on February 11th, 2026. No, wait, sorry, this is our January calendar. No, sorry. They'll do on a Sunday. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So Gojuja will end on February 8th, 2026. If I count you right. There's 15 on a Sunday. So he only has 2 Sundays left in only 2 Sundays in February. That means he'll air the week after the new prequel season begins. Which ends on February 1st. Anyway. Nox was pretty big, lots of stuff. Oh, Baku was basing off against the monster. It was best end up failing to stop the poisoning. Because Nox is getting in the way as well. And he's not being strong opponent. But Baku refuses to give up. And what we see is finisher with the even capsule. Oh. I know it has different names, but I'm not gonna remember and stuff. Not really a proper rider kick. So this is the rare times a rider kick is not a finisher. The rider kick just became so simple, almost iconic, but just by similarly out of budget reasons. Since it was on original Kamen Rider was on a slightly lower budget than Ultraman, so it could do very much special effects. And it's a animation like when the early henshins. Gosh, I do want to cover original Kamen Rider soon. We'll experience it alongside the original Super Sentai. Anyway, so yeah, Master Destroyed. Mark says that's it. That's what he's seeking. Earlier, he was reading the book. He was reading a book earlier. I have 4 symbols of it. It's about how he's after. Sees again yellow 3. And when you see the green one, it cuts straight to Baku holding the capsule. It's just that it's that. Nox is actually to steal it after Baku's exhausted. Well, we come back to Jamie Nagamo, since the whole corner event went well. At the secret base. I really hope they actually sign outdoors in other places as well. That way they could go in and out without any suspicion. Maybe 1-0 reveals itself to them, maybe. I don't know. We don't know how that works. I just say it's kind of limited if we just have the. Sure, it's funny to think about, but and they go through the window every time. They're gonna cause suspicion. I guess it's a TV show, but you know what I mean. At the old entry points, this might be a little more easier. So, you know what I mean. Anyway, Akira was actually doing her own research about the about Fujimi's subordinate that went missing. Why his obsession with black cases. Oh well, we're gonna twist the missing partner named Odaka. Name for the area. It's actually a face we've seen. The face is Knox. He's the missing partner. A lot more questions now than answers. That's the whole point of the mystery. When we get one answer, we have more questions. Which is good. I cannot wait reveals. So anyway, there's the episode. A little detail too is that section with all capsules before the preview, the healing capsule just disappears. It's just because it's been taken by Knox, whatever project he has. Whatever his motivations are. That's good. And he says in the real world. That makes sense. Such a light on bed. So she turns the light off every time. She says she does it when she's so she can sleep, but she's still fucking awake. So it's kind of pointless to do that now. So she has her fucking light on. Anyway. Next episode is a museum one, I think. I think it's a museum themed episode. I could be wrong. I forgot. I deal with the situations we'll do in the video. But anyway, I guess what you enjoy my content videos up there. Want to see more? Subscribe channel, look about the videos because in the future. And I'll see you guys. Yeah. See you guys later for more ZEZTZ. I will get to the gap movie, don't worry. But I'll say that after the catch-ups. So, easier that way. I can do it anytime. Sayonara.